All right, you know what I just realized? When you have bursts of energy or bursts of, I'm gonna go fuck shit up, or like, I wanna, right on my leg, I need to do this right now. Like these inklings of like, I would say bring it back to addictions. Like when you need the thing right now, we need to go smoke. We need to go out. We need to drink. If you, for like a second, start to realize like where that's coming from. I have a point here. If you start to realize where that's coming from, it has a lot to do with like your energy. Like what are you wanting out of life sort of energy. You are wondering what your purpose is. You're wondering what you're supposed to be doing here. 111. But you don't do much to get yourself to those rhythms again. It's not just gonna plop. It's like a rhythm. Like people that make reels, like make them all the time. People that do art do it all the time. People that like, they like to do, it's their job, they do it all the time. Influencers, like they do it all the time. So it's not just like a job or like a thing. It's like a part of them at a point. It's a part of them. That's why I think we identify with our job and we identify with these parts of our life that are just temporary. You can get fired tomorrow. You could leave tomorrow on your own terms. You know? Yeah, that would create changes in your life, but I'm just saying you identify with these things that you think are you. People, experiences, like any terrible things that you went through, you identify with them as you. That's why it's hard to manifest a new reality, because you're like, but I'm this thing over here that I created or other people created. I'm this thing. I am what other people see of me. You know? It's like you believe that that is what that is. You believe that you are how people treat you. But that's not who you are. That's not what you are. That's what you're manifesting at this time. Oh my God, everyone's going crazy back there. But the world is kind of going crazy. And there's information and like backup evidence for whatever you want to believe. Whatever you want to believe, it's out there. That's the point. Whatever you want to believe is out there. If you want to be hurt and you assume never gonna have this again, never gonna experience this again, never gonna actually get what I'm wanting out of life, like what I'm wanting out of my experiences. If you don't believe that you can actually have it, it's not going to materialize. So that's why a lot of people don't have what they want, because look at what you're feeling right now. Like, it's just like, yeah, people can say when you think your reality differently, yes, it will actually change. But once you reach a certain age, or once you have so many experiences, you get lost. And I'm trying to figure out this like mode that I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm just doing things until it kind of comes out. Like everyone has their thing. Like Brene Brown is like shame. And it's like mine is like, yo, yes, this shit works. All of the spiritual stuff that you're learning and you're waking up to works. It actually physically works. But to get from point A to point B is not just like a straight line. You need like a map. You need like directions. Like who programs? Like Tesla right now is creating a metaverse for their cars, and they're programming every little thing on Earth, but digitally. So who programs the map that you're taking to this? Who's teaching you? Who's guiding you? Like, everybody needs guides. Like, not you're listening to other people and no, it's like you need waypoints for like what you want. You know what I mean? You need waypoints for how to get through certain things. I need that. It's like when coaches coach, or I'm saying like when guides get guidance. Like, that's how they became a guide. They've gotten guidance from other people and they've changed their life in ways with others, physical people's support to get to where they need to be. But there's going to be centers for this stuff. It's like my therapist, or like a therapist, is not just the whole thing. It's, we need groups of guidance for each path that you want to go on. And like, a lot of people use YouTube to learn. A lot of people, yeah, it's a way of living, though, is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, it needs to be accessible to everybody as a way of life. If they want to learn that way of life, then they should be able to connect with those people and do it. And it's an issue right now because people are socially anxious, and they think of others as this being like that is, it's just too scary. Like, you can't walk up and talk to people. Like, you can't approach people that it's like this, the concept of like, when you find someone attractive, this is the perfect example. And like, I see these reels a lot. When you find someone attractive, it's like that reel where they're like, when I'm talking to somebody I have absolutely no interest in, I'm like, yo, what's up, what's happening? And then when you're actually talking to somebody that you like, you're like, or like, you pass them and you don't even smile, and then you smile at the weird dude holding the door for you, and you're like, thank you. But you didn't fucking smile for the hot girl passing you, and you could have just totally saw them 3 times. You could have just totally went and like said hi, or at least smiled. Like, what the fuck? So there's this avoidance to things that you want, to a point where you're like, it's a part of you that doesn't want that. It's a part of what aspects of you come up when that happens. You're like, oh, I mean, I'm not wearing any makeup, and like, I just spit all over getting water out of the water fountain. Like, you know, you judge yourself. Well, where do you still judge yourself when you're feeling that energy? Because then you're downgrading people that you can be around your circle. See what I'm saying? So I'm realizing this. It's like, don't downgrade how you see the world. Like, don't downgrade just because because you have that piece of you that still has fucking water dribbling down your cheek. Like, if you were being authentic and if you were being confident in yourself, you would live life as if there's no one watching. How you are in your home. Do you take care of yourself in your home? Or do you just walk around, like, you know, everyone walks around, well, a lot of people walk around naked and like, you know, half dressed and stuff. But like, how do you feel about yourself when you're doing that? I'm not saying what you look doesn't matter. It really doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. You can actually change how you look. Like not, I mean, you could change it physically, but like, your energy changes how you look and how you interact. I'm just telling you. You don't really have to be a model to do anything. It's really energy. Like, and you know this. But like, I'm just saying, when you're at home, are you thinking, I'm such a slob, like, this is, you know, or am I like, like, you know what I mean? Why? So like, I was always shamed for like being about myself. Like, oh, you're too conceited, or oh, like, it was always about like, oh, if I feel good like wearing this, like, yeah, I feel fucking good. I feel like, hell yeah, I can go skateboard right now if I want. I can run, I can lift. It's like a practical outfit and I feel good, you know? It's like, and I feel like safe, like, this is what I want to wear. And if someone, as you're growing up, like, nags on you for that, or even in relationships, you're like, are you really wearing that right now? Like, come on, you look like shit. Like, you know, like, stuff like that. It's like, you start to feel like that's you. You start to feel like that's you. And that's the point I was getting back to. It's like you have to cultivate. And I want to say carve with your blood, sweat, and tears, but I don't want to be too cynical because I want to make it accessible and like easy. But sometimes it's just not easy. But you have to carve your own discernment through this world. And it's gonna fucking hurt. I'm sorry. It just hurts. I had a chance to look back on like my entire history of like dating and all the feelings I've ever had for anybody. And I looked at everything and I was like, and I do this a lot, and it's something that not necessarily that, but it's like I do this like thing a lot where I like write everything down. I like look at lists and I look at like, oh, why did I do that? And it puts like it's like when you're doing emotional work and you're looking through all the feelings, and maybe you don't do that. Maybe I'm describing something that's like, yo, well, this is what I do. I go inside and I feel all the things happening. What did that make me feel? And sometimes you hit memories that are so shameful, you can't even think about it. And you start, ugh, and then you go and do something, or you go and try to get that out of your mind because you feel shame. It didn't go away. It's just caked on there even more. So that's why in the last reading, there was a hermit card that came out. It was like, yo, you need to spend that time cultivating and seeing that light for yourself. The hermit's going like this. And that helps you heal, you know? And I totally understand that feeling. Like, is like, I do that a lot. I retreat and I come back to the light within me. And this is interesting. What's this? Goku. Okay, so the light oh my God, it's literally right on my heart. Like everything's flipped. Like this is actually the right side of my body. Oh no, this is the left side of my body. I mean, but it's looking like the right. Okay, this is literally my heart right here. What the hell? I love this shirt. At first I didn't like it because I cut it and it like got a little too showy. But at times when I felt like I was probably on my period, probably judging myself. It's okay. It's okay. But you don't have to judge your fucking the way you are. 1, 2, 2, 2. You don't have to judge it. Like I really feel like that's what real love is. Like just don't judge. Like if you have an attachment to something, attachment to an outcome or attachment to something, that's when you start judging. But if you just don't worry about it so much, you know? Don't allow yourself to get into those. You have you. Like, you really only have you. And, like, yes, you can listen to another person saying that, but this is your consciousness. Like, you're deciding to focus on this, and this is what you're creating. And you're doing good. You're doing really good. You're making progress even though it doesn't feel like it. Even though, oh my God, one thing after another. This year was probably one of the hardest years of my life. And that's saying a lot. Like that is, I did not even expect it. I didn't even expect it to be like this. Like I'm in my Saturn returns at Aries. And like Saturn was in retrograde for a while. And it was like, yo, I had to literally, it felt like I had to rip my skin off and then regrow new skin in my heart. And that's how, in myself and in my mind, even my mind, I felt crazy. I was like considering medication. And it's transformative. I'm not saying, I don't have any medical advice for you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you kind of felt like you went through something similar, if you are 20, 28, 29 right now, you're going through the same kind of transformation. And I was like, in the beginning of that, I'm like, bring it on. I'm ready for the Saturn returns. I was getting my life ready. I moved. I was like really trying to work on things so that I could be ready for this. You can't be ready for your unconscious and subconscious. You can't be ready. Like I was getting really strong physically. I was feeling good about myself. And it's funny because I started building muscle and I started feeling like really good about myself. And the things that I didn't feel good about came all up to the surface. Like my deepest insecurities, especially in like romantic settings and stuff like that. Like just stuff not that I've never felt, but shame that I've felt like as a child. And like unworthiness, and I haven't been feeling that in a long time in those ways. And it was like, it's like it really hit me like where it hurts, like where you're like, like I just felt like a little girl again, like so scared. I was so scared for a while. But like I'm saying, like you can get through this shit. I know it's scary. Like that little boy, that little girl in you is like scary. It's scary. Like it really is. This world sometimes is like not for the faint of heart at all. And like you have to like be understanding that the endurance is coming from like the you within you, not the stuff that you are, not the attachments, the job, the people around you. You're not the people around you. You're not even what they think of you. That's kind of what this whole message is about. I really want you to know this. Anything that you feel, good or bad, is like, it's the universe. Like, I'm mixing two things up, but it's like anything that you like experience could be changed. And it could be, your experience could be what you want at any time. And it's like, I know, I just felt like it's because you are learning how to hold it and believe again and open your heart again. It's because you're willing to see those, like I went through this like transformation, it felt like. And I really didn't think it was happening like that. Like I was like ready to do, I've done spiritual work for like years, off and on for years, but I was always like awake since I was like 16. And I've been in seminars and coaching and doing all this stuff. And I really didn't see, you can't just be a bystander to your life. You can't just think, oh, I don't have any power. You always have the power, and people could always leave. Like, and things could just completely change. And it's like, anywhere that you're feeling codependent, you're going to be tested. Or anywhere that your ego is like hiding you, your consciousness, from seeing those aspects of yourself where you feel absolute shame, where you feel guilt and grief, and you're not allowing yourself to move through those feelings, it's coming up. It's coming up. And I have so much compassion for everyone that's dealing with that. And it looks different in everyone's life. You really can't assume what anyone's going through until they physically tell you. Like, and then you have to just go off of what they say. You can't do anything else, because everything else is just in your mind. You know? You like, yes, you create your reality, but your mind is what's creating stories for everything. And you have to get a hold of those stories. And then you have to, when you hit something that it's hard to feel, like when I was doing that exercise of just going around and feeling things and creating that map in myself, like a Google map, like I'm creating like these buildings look like this is like this. And then you start to find roads and ways that things connect. How did I manifest this same thing again? What am I doing? You know? And it doesn't have to be like harsh. It could just be like, why am I always ending up here? Oh, I'm ending up here. Oh, I'm ending up here. And this path that you're creating, what along the way are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? I just want to say like you learn things in cycles, but you're getting more each cycle. It's just, but you have to like act on those things. You have to act on those things when you feel them. And that's what prompts me to do these videos. And I'm definitely not perfect, and I definitely have things that I'm still working on, but at least like the manifestation of me doing this video was me breaking that pattern of not doing it. Because I want to do them. But sometimes I just don't do them. Because they're messages for me and you, and they're practice for stages, for speeches and podcasts. So like, you know, I just like, I just want you to know that you can keep going, and you have so much for this world. If you're awake right now, if you're alive right now, you have so much to offer the world. And it gets hard, and it gets scary as fuck, and you don't understand what the fuck's going on, but at least you can see, like, my face again, or this video, or a video of people that you, like, watch. Anything, you know what I mean? Just, like, anytime you go outside, and you like, remember, oh my god, I'm not mentally ill, I'm wanting better for my life, I actually care deeply as fuck, and that's why I have reactions. That's why I have things that happen in my life, because I care so much. And then you have to understand, like, you are a good person. You are doing things out of good intention. You never had an intention to hurt anybody or have yourself be hurt. You didn't know any of this shit before you started learning about it. You didn't know. So it's okay to be embarrassed and have feelings, and, like, it's okay. It's okay to feel the shame. And I guarantee you, anybody else has had an experience such as that. They've had an experience exactly like that, in their own way, in their own consciousness that you have no idea about. And that's life. Like, we all have the same experiences, and we might not talk about them, and some people might seem like nothing's happening to them, or, something, that's okay. That's everyone's different. But just know, like, you're not crazy just because you're moving through things in your mind, and you're learning, and there is progress. Just because things don't work out this time, that doesn't mean that it's not going to work out in the future. It doesn't mean that. It means you're learning how to do it. When you go skateboarding, you, like, don't always land a million tricks. Like, if you're not trying new things, like, if you're trying new things, you're trying to manifest your desires, which is a new thing for your reality. It doesn't just plop the first time you ever try it. You have to go through trials, and, like, you have to go through, what error did I make? What error did I see? Ooh, I don't like how this feels. Ooh, and then you could be quick at manifesting things. I'm very quick at manifesting things. And they happen. And then I'm like, okay. And I don't start to question so much. Like, I don't, oh yeah, of course this is here, because this is what I keep doing. But I try to follow, where am I right now? What am I feeling right now? Is this right for me? Do I want to pursue this way? Even though I manifested it, do I want to pursue that? And sometimes the answer is no. And it sucks a little bit. And you're like, oh. And sometimes there's more attachment than others to that no. Like, not that way. I'm not pursuing it that way. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, not in the way where I'm going to give myself away. I'm going to give, like, not in the way where I'm going to have to feel small for anybody because of my own things or how other people react, for anybody to, like, feel like, okay. Or the people pleasy aspect of me. Nope, not doing it. So you have to, like, see what you do and put yourself in environments that you can better serve you, And sometimes that's just, right now, being kind of low key, because you just want to get a hold of yourself. You don't want to just do what you think other people want you to do, or you don't do what you think you want. You just, no, you stop all action and you go, what is my life? This is my life. This is a sacred life. I'm not going to try to mess it up on purpose with energy, right? Like, you could tell, you could feel energy. So, I think that's the point. It's like, coming back to self-love is like, when you know, like, oh no, I wouldn't want to fill my time with something that's not exactly for me, because no, like, anything, that could be anything. So, yeah. And again, I'm not perfect. I'm just saying, like, what I'm seeing in some aspects of my life. In other aspects of my life, I still do those things. So I don't want to sound like I can feel, I'm channeling, but I can feel things. Like, yeah, I'm trying my best. I am. I'm like chilling. I'm trying to like do it just like everybody else. And I don't want it to be my life is perfect, and no. Not that anyone even thought that, but I'm just saying, like, no, you don't just because I'm talking about this stuff doesn't mean anyone's different than you. I don't know. These videos are channels for me. Like, I go back and listen to them. So, and they motivate me, and like, I got sick of tarot readers just promising timelines, promising things, and you're like it could mean anything. My mind was like, it was too much. Like, it could literally mean anything. It doesn't mean what you think it doesn't always mean what you think it means. And you're like, oh my God. Like, I just wanted to bring in like vibrations that are like real to me. And like, yeah, there's a lot of murkiness. There's a lot of things that like we have to move through as humans. It's not just love and light and like these truths that make you feel good. It's kind of everything. It's like, yes, we have those tools, but what happens when you hit your shit? What happens when you fall off the wagon? Like, how do you get back on without not wanting to die? Like, this is important, and there has to be people on the ground figuring this out, like a soldier. Like I always drew myself as a soldier. It's like, yeah, I want to, but not just get out of it just because. I want to get out of it because I want to still be relatable. I still want to be relatable, even when I have these things that I'm wanting, or like these states that I'm wanting, or when I'm getting to these patterns that I'm breaking. I still want to be completely relatable. Like, it's not just this unattainable, like 5-minute video that you can just change your whole life. Like, it's just, no, it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. It's a movement. It's a movement. It's a way of life. It's what you do consistently. You got this. You're doing more progress than you understand. And more things for the world than you understand. Like, you matter just the way that you are. How you process through something is helping the consciousness of the world. Okay, so you're not alone, and you don't have to do this alone. Leave a comment. I'm right here too. Like, you're not doing all this work for nothing. That's the message as well. And you're not what other people say, and you're not what your reality is. You're so much greater than that. You're the presence of it. You're the love. You are love. Like, that probably doesn't even make sense, because it's like too, I'm like trying to be like practical. Like, you are important just because you're observing. How about that? How about that, motherfucker? You are a fucking star, and you're important just because you're observing things and you're not just doing things unconsciously. And now you can't go back to sleep. So, welcome to the world.